Welcome to the Kentucky Game Plan with your hosts, Adrian and Mac.
Welcome, everyone, to the Kentucky Game Plan. We are back after a week off. We apologize.
And I am Black. Mac. Back. Mac Black.
There we go. That guy. Mac Black.
That guy.
That guy. So what's going on, Mac?
A little Preakness action yesterday.
Yeah. And he comes through again.
Yeah.
So.
A lot of money won.
Once again, a nasty day.
Yeah.
Sloppy day.
I think that horse, he summons bad weather. Because he performs better in mud and rain and wind.
Sometimes that happens.
I want to see him run in sleet and snow.
Well, we got one more to go. So
yeah, you never know. We'll come back to Kentucky and run.
Justified is who we're talking about, by the way.
Right.
So, anyway. Yeah. Moving along.
NBA Combine action.
NBA.
Kentucky Wildcats. Got 3 guys in. Yep. One didn't go. He decided not to.
Smart.
I think he got a few health issues going on. Mr. Jared Vanderbilt. As we all know, he had 2 foot injuries this past season. So I think he's making the decision to sit out, which I think is a smart decision. So it's a process. He's thinking about what his next move is. I hope he gets the surgery and comes back and plays ball in Kentucky.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't, like you said, participate in the combines. He did meet with a couple teams as far as executives and had a little powwow with him, I guess is the way to put it. But yeah, I mean, the ankle injury, he missed the last 6 games of the postseason. Of course, he missed 17 games during the regular season with another leg injury. But when he played, he did get 6 points and 8 rebounds a game. And it's a process. And like you said, we hope he gets the surgery done sooner rather than later.
And I think another reason it's smart to give it time and get your surgery, come back and play. He's only projected 63rd or 63rd ranked prospect out of 60 players because they're only going to draft 60 players.
Right.
So he's looking to come in at 63rd.
Yeah, that's not good.
So I would wait. I'd definitely wait.
Well, I mean, he's really not on anybody's big draft boards as a need or a guy to go get. He has till May 30th to pull his name as far as the NBA draft is concerned. But like you said, he needs to come back. He needs to get a full season under his belt. That's not going to hurt you.
No.
And show what you can do.
Exactly.
And then, obviously, your draft stock's going to rise.
That's what you want to do. That's a smart thing to do. You don't want to cash in on something that could be there and not be there. Or, on the other hand, not to sound contradictory, you could return back to school and maybe disaster strikes all over again. Get injured again. But we don't want to think that way. It's just always something as an athlete you think about.
Oh, yeah. No, you have to. You have to. Because,
injuries part of the game.
Injuries are part of the game. Jabari Parker going through that, in the NBA with his knee. He's not really played a full season since he's been in the league, But that being said, there's nothing better than coming back.
Right.
Because once you come back, you put on your potential on the court, you show what you can do. The GMs are now going to think you are okay. Now they're going to fall in love with you.
Right.
So, yeah, Shai Alexander and Diallo and Knox doing the combines.
And P.J. Washington.
Yeah.
Stats on Diallo. He met with Sixers and the Wizards. Sixers hold 10th pick, 26th, 38th, and 56th pick.
Man, that vertical.
Yeah. And the Wizards are 15th and 44th pick.
Wow.
But look at the stats on Diallo, though.
Yeah, it's wingspan, 6'11". Max vertical, 40.
Did you see him jump?
Yeah, I saw the video.
Yeah, very ridiculous.
I tell you, man, the sleeper guy, I think, in that whole group, he's going to be Shai. I think so. I think,
I've always thought he's going to make waves anyway.
Yeah, I think, everybody's projected Knox as being a top 10 guy, but I think Shai could possibly sneak in there, man.
Well, his body fat's 3.0.
Yeah. I mean,
Look at his handling.
well, speed.
Yeah.
That's another thing you got to look at, being a point guard.
And the way he handles the ball, he's got the hands to do that.
Oh, his hands are huge. Well, Kevin Knox's hands are huge, too.
Right.
So,
Washington, he's not looking bad either.
no.
A lot of them are making pretty good progress. Knox had met with the Knicks, which hold the 9th pick and the 37th pick.
The Knicks need all the help they can get.
Yeah, and Cal feels like it'll be a steal
Oh, yeah.
if they get him.
Also, UK guy, Sasha Jones.
Yeah. Wolfpack
now, yeah. Going to the ACC, from Virginia, so he's kind of an ACC guy anyway.
Right.
But, yeah.
Wish him the best there.
Yeah, I mean
could be a good fit.
he's got to sit out a year. That's obvious because, the NCAA rules, you got to sit out a year if you transfer. But I believe he can contribute right away, man. In practice.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Off the bench, he's played with these elite guys, Coach Cal doing his thing, putting these guys in the NBA. So, being a part of that and being around that is only going to make you better.
Definitely bring something to the table.
Yeah, and
I'm pretty excited to watch him play.
I think he's going to do well with that system. I think he's going to be kind of like a Vanderbilt guy.
Yeah.
I think he can come off the bench and give him that spark.
Yeah.
So that being said,
Ty Wynyard transferred to Santa Clara.
Yep. Santa Clara.
So that should be a good
Should
fit for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to get some playing time.
Another guy played practice to the elite team. So.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to get some minutes.
He will. He did well in New Zealand as well. The college there he come from.
I did
when he came from there to Kentucky. So now here.
Man, I tell you what, these guys with UK, all these guys come in, all these 5 stars, and then it's like not enough balls to go around, you know?
Right.
And it's crazy because you're like,
another platoon system.
You want this to happen with all these guys, and you want to see all these guys, but yet
a lot of guards.
Exactly. It's a lot of guards.
Speaking of guys coming in, Kenny Payne's son.
Zan.
Yeah.
Zan Payne, yeah.
Standout Lexington Catholic.
Yeah, man. 19 points, 9 rebounds a game in high school.
Yeah, that was his senior year.
Yeah, so he's going to be a monster to deal with, too. I mean, we all knew who his dad is.
Right.
And he was top notch. So,
yeah.
Plus in that system.
It's crazy. Dad played for U of L.
Right.
And then he's assistant coach at UK. Now his son is bringing him into UK. So it's pretty interesting.
All in state, man.
Yeah. Keep it in state. Whether it's Louisville, Kentucky, Bellarmine, whatever.
Keep it with the locals, man. Keep it with the locals.
Anfernee Simmons.
Well, let me cut you off for a sec.
Cut me off.
Let me cut you off for a sec. Let's take a step back. There's another guy at the NBA Combines. Ray Spalding.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Ray Spalding. He got a late invite.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad he got in.
I
think he'll be a great addition to some team.
I mean, Louisville's own, man. Trinity, U of L, now NBA Combines. 6'10" forward, double guy.
Because you haven't really heard anything about U of L. You haven't heard nothing about the players.
No, it's kind of been like a cloud of like mystery of what's going on.
I've seen like a little tidbit of a video them practicing or working out.
Right.
And I've seen where Muhammad and Snyder, of course, they're seniors, they graduated. But Spalding's been in Miami training, so getting ready for his professional career. But it was good to see him get an invite, even though it was late. He got one, so.
Yeah, I mean, I
hope he did well. I haven't heard anything, but I really hope he did well.
Well, I had seen some stuff, and this is what I've seen via Twitter and Instagram. That being said, a lot of the GMs love his athleticism.
Right.
And love where he predicts where the ball's going to be off the rim. Mm-hmm. That natural ability, I guess is the way to really put it.
Everybody has that.
Right. But no one's like, or none of these GMs that I'm talking about, say that I'm definitely going to get that guy. He's a guy that's needed, but I'm not going to go get that guy.
Somebody's going to get him.
But I think he can be definitely a second-round pick.
Yeah.
And
if he gets in there and puts in the work,
yeah,
it just shows off.
I believe he's a second-round pick guy.
Somebody's going to get him.
That being said, if he's not picked, I think he's a guy that can definitely play his way into the system, with the G League and all that.
I'd play in the G League. Why not?
Why not? Your guy, Anfernee Simmons.
Anfernee Simmons.
Yeah.
High school talent. Super talented kid.
Mm-hmm.
Coming out of high school. Has declared for the NBA.
Yeah.
Wow.
18.
We don't see that often these days.
No. Well, he's going to be 19 once he's going to be 19 before he gets drafted.
Right.
So that whole 19, the whole age thing and so
right out of the IMG Academy.
Yep.
Playing point guard, shooting guard. Dude, watching him play, he's just. I mean, he's 6'3".
Mm-hmm.
6'7" wingspan. I mean, there's so many great things you can say about the dude. Great perimeter shooter. He's got good ball handling skills. He can shoot off the dribble. He's good at shoot off screens. He can. Wow.
Well,
it's just watching him play. There's somebody you don't see all that talent in one package.
Not at the high school level.
No, not. So I'm saying not at the high school level.
Usually with the AAU in the high school, these guys are running to the rim and dunking and taking these step back threes and all that. But not a guy who can bring everything to the table that is well rounded as he is at the age of 18. That being said, I mean,
the only thing that really troubles me, and I've seen some things, read some things, listened. They're saying he's not NBA body ready yet.
Which 18, yeah, I definitely see that. I mean, he's 185 pounds.
Yeah,
he's not going to take a lot of bumps and get back up that quick at 185 pounds.
His assist count was kind of low as well. Looking at his stats.
Yeah, 23 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. That's what he averaged at IMG Academy in his last year at Edgewater High School.
If he's
all in Orlando, Florida, by the way.
Exactly.
Yeah. Of course, his parents were in love with Anfernee Hardaway.
So that's where
when he played for the Orlando Magic, and they named their son after Anfernee Hardaway.
Well, not great.
So there you go. Yeah.
And Anfernee Hardaway, we need you on the show, by the way.
Right.
Listen, I know you're busy with the Tigers, but we need to talk to you.
Whenever you have time, sir.
Right. But his assist level has to come up. If he's going to be a point guard, he's definitely got to do that. Improve his playmaking skills. That goes hand in hand.
Well, it's court vision.
Yeah, exactly.
Court vision.
He has really good court vision, I believe. But him being incredibly explosive, how do you see that? Do you see that, or is that something that's coming? I see bits and pieces of it.
I mean, personally, I see it. Okay. I think it's already there. The highlights that I've seen, like I said, on YouTube, his court vision is really good, but it can always be better.
Oh, all the weaknesses.
Yeah.
And you take his strengths we talked about, then we talked about his weaknesses. All that can be improved and turned into strength. And
he's not a guy that's afraid to go in the paint. And what I mean by that is defensively or on the offensive end as far as scoring, because he averaged 7 rebounds a game.
Right.
Not many point guards average more than 4.
He's doing things on both ends of the floor.
Right.
But I mean, even the greats, there's room for improvement.
Always time to learn.
You've heard Jordan say, great as he was, always trying to get better every day.
By the way, Anfernee Simmons projected to be a first-round pick.
Oh.
Not top 10, but first round.
Not surprised by that.
No, I'm not surprised either. But, like you said, always room to learn.
Always.
So, got some NBA going on.
So much NBA going on. Well, the Cavs finally connected and came together as a team last night. And you can see some of the same intensity and fire in LeBron's teammate as LeBron has had in him throughout all season.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
They've finally come together. Kyle Korver come off the bench, hitting 4 3-pointers.
Mm-hmm.
Tristan Thompson. Hold on.
Yeah.
Tristan Thompson. The defense.
Mm-hmm.
He's played against Al Horford. Al Horford's a veteran. We've seen what he can do.
Oh, yeah.
Tough guy to fight down in the paint. But they held him to 15 points.
And not that great of shooting.
No.
Overall.
No. And Tristan Thompson has played this guy pretty good the first 2 games, but last night he really showed what he can do. And I think that's a key to the Cavs beating the Celtics.
Well, that and also the intensity, like you said, that the Cavs brought right off the start of the game. I mean, within 6 minutes they had a double-digit lead, and they never looked back. The game was never even close after that 6-minute mark. So LeBron brought the fire. His teammates acknowledged and finally
follow suit.
Exactly.
We want to win a championship.
Well, hey, this might be the last time I'm playing with one of the greatest players ever.
Exactly.
So
take advantage.
Yeah.
The Cavs shot 17 of 34 from three-point range.
And they did not shoot that well in the first 2 games.
No, they did not. George Hill, 13 points in the first half. He scored the first bucket in the game.
Saw that, the little layup thing he did. Yeah, I did see that.
And LeBron finished with 27, 12. How many rebounds did he have?
8.
Okay.
Yeah, 8 rebounds.
But if you notice, LeBron is the assist LeBron. He was assist LeBron last night. He got the ball. He was facilitating. And if you notice, every time he gets the ball and he's playing that assist role, he doesn't have to take as many shots.
You shouldn't have to.
Because it gets the other players involved. And, it takes... I mean, he's going to score regardless.
Well, LeBron's going to be LeBron.
But exactly. But it just takes all the pressure. Okay, well, I got to go out here and score all the points because my teammates aren't hitting or they're not getting good looks. But he makes sure that happens.
Well, the guy that I've always talked about, Kevin Love.
Yeah.
Double-double.
Yeah.
I mean, he did his thing. He showed up. I mean, I think he hasn't showed up in the series, but...
He's been there the whole series.
But it's kind of stood out, him playing really good defense on Tatum, too.
Yeah.
I mean, Tatum, he got 18 points. I'm not saying he didn't get his. But that being said, though, he shot really bad throughout the game. This whole Celtics team shot horrible throughout the game. Brad Stevens also said, when we don't start out good, and we don't get Horford going,
right?
We don't get going.
Exactly. He's a motor. So Celtics they shot 39.2% from the field and 27.3% from the 3-point range. Poor.
Horrible.
If you look at game 1 and game 2, that's terrible.
And Terry Rozier was not that spark plug that they've seen.
He wasn't. He feels like this loss was a wake-up call for them because his quote was, "We should have got our butts whooped." So he feels like this is their wake-up call. They were a little too relaxed in this game. Brad Stevens praised the Cavaliers and where they played, the energy they brought to the game, their defense, how they connected as a team, and came out there and got the job done.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Jaylen Brown also said, for the Celtics, we're playing LeBron James, the king, but he's going to have to earn every game.
He has worked for it, but he definitely worked for it. But you know what? He didn't seem like he worked that hard. He was just being LeBron.
Well, you know why, though? Because his teammates worked that hard.
Exactly.
So
they need to do that next 3 games. And then come up with a new strategy for the Rockets.
Yeah, we both believe the Rockets are going to win this Western Conference Finals.
I believe it.
Yeah. I mean, this team was built to beat Golden State.
Yeah.
I mean,
Draymond quoted.
Yes.
He quotes he feels that they're the most dangerous when they feel threatened.
Any team should. I'm saying when you're down and you got that fight or flight mentality, I guess is the way to put it, you're going to fight your way out of that corner, right? So, that being said, every team should feel that way.
Well, he says the whole message throughout postseason is play with the Force. So I don't know if he's been watching Star Wars past few days or what, but he said that's what the whole message is. He goes, I'm going to play with the Force. Kevin's going to play. Steph's going to play. And supposedly, he's making it seem like Steph's in like a little rut here. He goes, we can't get Steph going. Steph has to get himself going.
I could see that to a point. I mean, Steph is also, he's the leader of the team. He's the star of the team. I mean, granted, there's stars throughout the starting 5. But
would you consider him the motor?
Yeah. He's the point guard. He's the motor.
Going.
He's the motor. Period.
You got to use the Force.
Got to use the Force.
Call upon Obi-Wan.
Right. Toronto Raptors.
Fired their head coach.
Fire the head coach, who's up for Coach of the Year, by the way.
Right.
Crazy. Yeah, he's like the number 1 voting guy.
And now, rumor is they want to explore trade options for Rosen.
Yeah, DeMar DeRozan. I got one for you. Why don't you go hire Becky Hammon? Becky Hammon played in the WNBA.
Right.
Won a title. She's won a title under Greg Popovich as assistant coach.
I would love to see a female head coach in the NBA.
I mean, we've seen female referees. Why not a female coach?
Exactly. Make it happen.
A lot of the players respect her throughout, and they say she's got the knowledge of Greg Popovich. You know, and
there you go.
That dude's.
You've seen what he's done.
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer, and no questions about that. So, yeah, go hire Becky Hammon. I mean, why not? And if you're going to trade, we'll stick with the Spurs here.
Right.
Let's get Kawhi for DeRozan, straight up.
First, we got to find Kawhi.
Well, yeah. He's stuck behind the couch somewhere, I'm telling you.
Stuck behind the couch.
But, yeah, I mean, there you go. Let's try that. DeRozan, Aldridge. It's a nice little combination down in Toronto. You got Kyle Lowry and Kawhi Leonard up in Toronto. Something to work with.
Yeah. DeMarcus Cousins. A lot of talk going around there. He stopped following New Orleans. So I guess he don't want to be a Pelican anymore. Not really sure what's going on there. He's unhappy with the team, so everybody's posting pictures of him in a Lakers uniform.
Yeah.
Is that going to happen? I don't see it happening.
Well, I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but I'll say this. There's money there in LA to make it happen.
Yeah. Just because the money's there, I don't think that's really where he wants to go.
I don't understand the situation of I don't think it's a big situation to begin with. I think the media itself is blowing it out of proportion.
They are, and I think Cousins is just entertaining it. Okay, I'm gonna throw the whole Lakers. I'm gonna follow the Lakers.
Right.
I'm gonna get in their heads and see where they run with it.
Well, though, if you look at the Lakers situation versus the Pelicans situation in LA, you got a player coach. Mm-hmm. I want to say that in the right terms. Player coach, played in the NBA. His dad's a Hall of Famer. He's won 3 titles with the Lakers. Yeah. He's won a title with the Golden State Warriors as an assistant coach. So the dude knows how to win. And there's a young squad there, man. And there's enough money to get another big guy there.
He could fit, but
he could fit, yeah.
Would he work well in their offense?
I think so. I mean, he's a pick and pop type of guy. He doesn't bang underneath anymore that much. So, he can shoot the jumper pretty frequently. He can shoot the 3 very well for a 7-foot guy.
Right. I mean, he's all around.
I think he could fit. Now, do I see him fitting better in New Orleans? Yes. That's a proven fact. We watched him this season before the horrible knee injury.
He averaged 26 points, 12 rebounds.
There you go.
Easy.
Yeah, easy.
He could easily put up 50 points a night if he wanted to. And imagine him and Davis putting up 50 points a night.
It's exactly what I was going to say, and you're playing beside Anthony Davis.
Right, we didn't include Holiday yet.
Right, Drew Holiday.
So,
and then you got Rondo coming off the bench with his 18 assist a game.
Another Kentucky player, NBA.
Yeah.
2 guys unhappy. Second is Karl Anthony Towns. Don't know what's going on in that camp either. Not on good terms.
Front office, no. Not at all.
Trade rumor.
Yes. And I saw that.
Reunion.
Well, there could be a reunion, yeah.
Be good to see.
Well, supposedly there's the trade rumor of this. Karl Anthony Towns and a role player being said off the bench for the Timberwolves to make the cap work out. That's why. To the Phoenix Suns for the first pick in this year's draft.
Do you see it? I would like to see it, but do you think it'll go down? Because GM said he's open for talks.
Well, here's the thing. I can see it happening for the fact that the Timberwolves want to re-sign Taj Gibson and Derrick Rose. Mm-hmm. You're trying to re-sign both of those guys, and then in the end of next season, Karl Anthony Towns is a free agent. Right. So you got to try to make that money work. It's going to be really hard because he's a max player type of guy. Mm-hmm. He's the focal point of that franchise. He's the star.
Well, Cousins, he's a free agent this summer.
Yeah.
So all this is starting to make a little more sense.
Right. Money's always the root of evil, right?
It is.
But I can see this.
I don't have any, so that means I'm not evil, right?
Us both.
I'm an angel.
Proven wings. I'll tell you what, though. I see this Anfernee Towns thing happening more than I can see the DeMarcus Cousins thing.
I would like to see Cousins stay. I don't know if Davis could do a little talking and persuade him to stay, but we know once Cousins gets something on his mind, it's not going to say he's stubborn, but he's locked in.
Well, another team that's interested in Anfernee Towns now that this has come out with the Phoenix Suns is the Boston Celtics.
Wow.
Who hold, I want to say that's 10th spot?
Yeah.
That 76ers pick.
Mm-hmm.
And they said they would give up that 10th pick and probably Jaylen Brown for Anfernee Towns.
I think Suns be a better fit for him.
I do too. But you also got to figure out too, hey, Boston, if you're going to make this deal after next season, not this season, Anfernee Towns and Kyrie Irving are both free agents.
Yeah.
Who are you going to pick?
We're going with Towns.
So I'm saying, if you're going to make that move.
Right. Yeah, I know what you're saying. That's exactly what you're saying.
Man, that money's going to be real tough.
Yes, sir.
But yeah,
Tight.
I see this thing happening with Phoenix more than the whole Boston thing or Cousins.
It could happen sooner than we think.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I mean, you look at all the trades we've talked about, 2 days later, boom.
Well, we're a month? Yeah, a month away from the NBA draft.
Or I'm sending you a text. Look what just happened. Or you're sending me, it's like, hey, look who's...
Did you just see this?
Look who's the Celtic now. Look who's the Spurs now. Look who's on the Bulls. I mean, they do it so fast.
Yeah, and it's so, like you said, so fast, but at the same time, you're like, wow, what just happened? So, yeah, I mean, I can see this thing happening with them.
Right.
Speaking of NBA to Louisville.
NBA to Louisville. I mean, I'm excited. Every time I hear that, it just,
makes your hair stand up on your neck a
well,
little.
not that. It's just like, wow. Well,
I mean, we've tried this for 20 years, it seems like. I mean, literally, 20 years. Dan Issel, man, he says that this thing is probably going to happen more than it's not. For the fact that Dan Issel says that taxpayers won't have to do any lifting to bring an NBA franchise to Louisville. It's going to be, we're not looking for a handout. He's wanting the investors to do their thing as far as writing the checks, which is also going to be a huge check. Also, Greg Fisher, the mayor,
right,
was on ESPN Radio last week and expressed the whole situation of...
Oh, he's all for it.
He's all for it, man. He wants the local boosters and, the big corporations to kind of put the money up.
Did he call you yet?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. I know you tweeted him, but no call.
It's about money.
Right. But, I look at it like this. It's going to help more than it's going to hurt.
It is. It's definitely going to help.
You look at the situation of
we need it, though.
All these teams that are around us, Indiana, Memphis,
right.
Chicago.
We're right in between.
Philly. Yeah. Right. We're stuck in the middle with nothing.
Right.
Well, we have no pro NFL team. We have no pro baseball team. We have no pro NBA team.
Well, we're about to.
So, yeah. Why not?
What would you want the team name to be? What would you like to see it as?
I want the Colonels back.
Yeah, I can see that too. I was going to say that if you asked me, but
I
was hoping your answer would have been different from mine.
But no, it's tradition.
Yeah.
It's already been here.
Let's bring it back.
They hold a championship, and it should be hung, I believe, in the KFC Yum Center. Why not? Why not bring the franchise here? KFC Yum Center is built for the actual NBA status of arenas. It's legit as far as the seating and everything else. But
it'd be great to go to watch an NBA game. You know how it would feel? You don't have to travel anywhere. It's just boom.
And Issel said game tickets would cost $46 a piece. If the NBA came here and we had a franchise,
that's very affordable.
$46 a seat.
Yeah.
There you go.
What about the floor seats? That's where I want to sit.
I don't know. He just said the average ticket cost itself would be $46.
We get some press passes. We might be able to get on the floor, right?
Oh, yeah.
Outstanding.
Yes. Also, that being said, the NBA to Louisville holds the startup for $750,000, but they need $1.4 billion.
Still a lot of money.
Yeah.
Just 6 weeks away, we have Camp Rondo.
Yep.
There's 100 slots left, so parents, if you want your kids part of Camp Rondo, it's June 25th through the 29th. The cost is $250. You get lunch, a snack every day, a T-shirt, autograph pick section with Rondo. You get to hang out with him, and you get to meet 8 former U of L and UK players. And for more info, it's www.camprondo.com. Check it out. Get your kids involved. Go out to see Kentucky NBA. Great, should I say?
Yeah.
Yeah, I might even go myself.
There you go. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at the _KY _game plan, Facebook, the KY game plan, and Twitter at the KY game plan.
And SoundCloud.
So don't forget that. Well, I'm Adrian Smith.
And I'm wrapping it up as Mac Black.
We appreciate it.
Thank you for tuning in to Kentucky Game Plan.